This is German higher role plays. Okay, I don't know if it's going to be volume 1. I don't know if I'm going to do them all in one video, but here we go. So, just overall, when you see the exclamation mark, you will have to respond to something you have not prepared. And when you see a question, you will have to ask a question. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at it from the standpoint of when you come into the room. So you're going to get this to prepare. So the first bit here says here, du sprichst mit deinem Freund. So straight away, you realise that you're using du. Okay, because some of them will be z. So that's you need to bear that in mind because that sort of have a reflection on some of the questions. Pardon me. So the first one here. So just imagine you're in that room, you're preparing. So deine Lieblingsmusik. I should have just said that this person or friend is from Switzerland, and you're talking about music. So deine Lieblingsmusik, your favourite music. Warum? Why? So down here, we're just simply going to type in meine Lieblingsmusik. Wie das ist. Now, I don't know. Let's just say jazz. I don't like jazz, but here we go. Now, that won't get you full marks because you've got to give a reason. Weil es cool und sehr laut ist. Bit of a pathetic reason, really, because it is cool and very loud. Okay, and that will get you the full marks for that. Now, if you forget how to use weil, remember you've got den instead. Okay, because you don't have to change the word order with that one. Right, the second one. Das letzte Mal Musik gekauft, wann und wo. So last time, bought music, when and where. Okay, so you got to think. Okay, let's say, for example, you bought it on Saturday. So am Samstag. So you can say am Samstag. You could have said letzten Samstag. Letzten Samstag. Make sure you sound the N there. Okay. Habe ich einige CDs. Now, einige CDs, you guys don't actually buy CDs anymore, do you? So, am Samstag habe ich einige CDs in Newbury. So, I'm starting that, the vol bit here has been answered by the fact that you're stating that it's on Newbury, and then just use gekauft wie das, except get it spelt right, unlike me, yeah? So if we get rid of it, right. So, so the when bit is answered by Samstag, and the vol bit is answered by the Newbury factor. Right, now you're confronted with a question and concept. So it could be wann war das letzte Mal, dass du zum Konzert gegangen bist, so was, or let's keep it nicely. Have you been or have you gone to a concert recently? And the way you do that is bist du, remember using do, ins Konzert. Now time, manner, place. So recently, which is a time word, should really go here. So bist du neulich. Now neulich, this word here means recently. Bist du neulich ins Konzert gegangen, and that will actually satisfy that one there. Okay. Right. Let's look at the fourth one, people, down here. Deine Meinung über den Preis von Konzertkarten, ein Detail. One detail. So your opinion about the price of concert cards. Meiner Meinung nach, in my opinion, so meiner Meinung nach, sind, pardon me, Konzertkarten sehr or zu teuer. Doesn't really matter really. Okay, so this is what you've got potentially even before you go in there, and as you can see, the surprise question is actually the last one in this particular case. Now we're going to have a look at the teacher role. So this is what well, it'd be me be saying to you something similar along these lines. So I actually start off with the introductory text, which is, as you can see, is the same pretty much as that. Okay, so I read this out to you, and then I ask the candidate what his or her favourite music is and why. So I'm just going to read these out. Was für Musik hörst du am liebsten? What sort of music do you like listening to most of all? Warum? Why? And you see that you've answered that about jazz and the reason why. Then you got this bit. Pardon me. Wann hast du zum letzten Mal Musik gekauft und wo? When did you buy music for the last time and where? So again, on Saturday I bought some CDs in Newbury. Then we got this bit. and then I answer interessant to that bit, and then it says here, allow the candidate to ask you a question about a concert, okay, and I give an appropriate answer, okay, blah blah blah, and then we got wie findest du den Preis von Konzertkarten? How do you find, or what do you think of the price of concert tickets? In my opinion, concert tickets are too expensive. And then we got this one here, yeah. Wie oft lernst du Musik in der Schule? How often do you learn music at school? Welches Instrument spielst du? What instrument do you play? So, now I know you guys no longer have music lessons as such in year 11, but let's just make something up. Ich habe, let's have a look at it. Ich lerne, or ich habe. Ich lerne, let's say, ich habe Musik, music, time, manner, place. Let's just put the three times a week. So I'm just making this up really. Dreimal pro Woche Musik. Ich habe dreimal pro Woche Musik. Literally, I have 3 times a week music. Und ich spiele, because this doesn't have to be true, okay? Kein Instrument. I don't play an instrument. Okay, so no instrument there. Okay, so hopefully that's guided you through the first one there, ladies and gents, and that's helped you deal with that. Right, second role play that we're looking at. Du sprichst mit deinem deutschen Freund. You speak with your German friend or female friend über dein Problem, about your problem zu Hause at home. So you got to explain a particular problem that you have at home. So you could say, for example, that you don't get on with someone. So let's imagine you don't get on with your brother. Okay, again, it doesn't have to be true if you don't have a brother. Ich komme nicht gut mit meinem Bruder aus. So ich komme aus is I get on with, okay, and then you put nicht to say that you don't get on. So ich komme nicht gut mit meinem Bruder aus, okay. Dein Problem zu Hause, weil because he steals my things, but because he always, I suppose, weil immer meine Sachen, my things, klaut, steals, or stehlt, okay? So I'll just come up with that as the reason. Okay, basically takes your things. Okay, right, you can say Schwester mit meiner Schwester and so on, yeah? So seit wann? So since when? Seit I don't know, whatever you want really. Seit 2 Jahren, okay? It's been a problem for 2 years. Seit 2 Jahren schon. If you want to sound a bit more German, okay, already. Seit 2 Jahren schon, ne? Okay, it's already been 2 years. I'm just drinking a lovely cup of tea while I'm doing this. Right, deine Situation besser machen und wie? Your situation better, to make your situation better, and how? Okay, so here we go. Meine Eltern, my parents, sollen strenger, which means stricter, mit ihm sein. So my parents should be more strict with him. Okay, I think that would actually sort of answer it. Und dann wird he will not steal, nicht mehr meine, get that right, meine Sachen klauen. He will no longer steal my things. Now, yeah. Okay, I don't know if it's necessary really to have this bit here. I've just kind of elaborated a bit. So let's have another look at this as to whether you really need it. It says here, your situation, to make your situation better, and how. Just the fact that I'm saying that your parents should be more involved and stricter with him. Okay, I think that's the essential bit. Now we've got the exclamation mark, so we're going to come back to that. Then you have to ask a question. Meinung über Eltern. So, for example, Sind die Eltern, our parents, heutzutage, nowadays, so heutzutage, this is a criticism of parents in general, sind die Eltern heutzutage streng genug, strict enough, okay? And you could really show off and say something like deiner Meinung nach, in your opinion, okay? So deiner Meinung nach. Sind die Eltern heutzutage streng genug? Deiner Meinung nach. Right, let's go back to this fourth one here. So we dealt with that there. And let's have a look at the surprise question. It says here, was machst du mit deiner Familie zusammen? What do you do together with your family? And wie findest du Familienaktivitäten? So it's quite a mouthful there. So you can imagine that being sprung on you. It's a bit of a nasty. So you could be a bit antisocial and say, ich mache nichts mit meiner Familie. I do nothing with my family. They bore me to death, kind of thing. Okay. Ich mache nichts mit meiner Familie. Let's see if that really answers it. Wie findest du und, let's get this right, sorry about that, people, und die Familienaktivitäten, let's get Aktivitäten, sind immer langweilig, meiner Meinung nach, if you really want to emphasize it. Yeah, sind immer langweilig. Meines Erachtens, that's another way, by the way, of saying in my opinion. Shall I put that in there? You can really impress the examiner even by saying that. Okay, meines Erachtens, literally of my opinion, is just another way of saying in my opinion. Right, now let's have a look at the other questions and see what you got is suitable. Right, so first things first, it says here, was ist los? Now, was ist los means what's the matter? What's wrong? Ich komme nicht gut mit meinem Bruder aus. Don't get on with my brother, weil immer meine Sachen klaut, because he always steals my things. Right, so it deals with that. So wann hast du das Problem? Since when have you got that problem? Seit 2 Jahren schon. Since literally 2 years already. And then was wirst du machen, die Situation besser zu machen? What will you do in order to make the situation better? So, right, that's a little bit, because even though it says here, deine Situation besser machen, I still think it answers the question, just, but it's a little bit obscure, but here we go. Meine Eltern sollen strenger mit ihm sein, my parents should be stricter with him, und dann wird nicht mehr meine Sachen klauen, and then he will no longer steal my things. Okay, right. A little bit obscure, I think, in my opinion. Okay, but I'm perfectly confident that you get the marks for it. Right, let's have another look at what we got coming up. Then we had that question number 4 that talks about, and the final question, ladies and gents, was oh yeah, you've got our smear question. I say ich finde sie ganz nett. Yes. Anyway, right, move on to a third one. Now, straight away you can see that we're no longer with do, so it's no longer someone that you know particularly well necessarily. Lovely cup of tea. Now, so you can see that we're using sie instead of do. So, Sie buchen einen Flug. You're booking a flight in einem Reisebüro in Österreich, in a travel agents in Austria. Sie sprechen mit dem Verkäuferin with a sales assistant. Right. Ihr flog wohin? All right. Ich möchte, I would like, so ich möchte, ich möchte einen Flug, I would like ich möchte einen Flug nach, I don't know, nach Birmingham, why not? Birmingham, right, yeah, sorry. Ich möchte einen Flug nach Birmingham buchen oder reservieren is another way of saying to book, okay? All right. So the wohin bit is the where to, and you answered it by mentioning Birmingham. Right. Wann fliegen Daten on site? Ich möchte, I would like. So using ich möchte a lot here. Ich möchte am Donnerstag Donnerstag. I think that should be enough. Let's just play on the safe side. Donnerstag. I don't know. 26. Februar. Just random dates here, people. Februar. Ungefähr, about, approximately, ungefähr approximately at 3 Uhr nachmittags. You don't have to be as complicated as this. I've gone off on a bit of a tangent here. Ich möchte am Donnerstag, am 26. Februar, ungefähr 3 Uhr nachmittags fliegen. Fly, yeah? Alright, happy with that? Now, right, then you've got to ask a question about Handgepäck und wie viel. So, so you got to ask basically how much hand luggage can you take. Wie viel, just use what you got there really in this case. Wie viel Handgepäck, now Handgepäck darf ich mitnehmen? May I take with? Now darf is can I in the sense of being allowed to as opposed to kann ich. So darf ich mitnehmen wie das, meine Damen und Herren. Right, so that's that one there. So the next one. Das letzte Mal geflogen. A bit nosy really, but here we go. So last time I flew. Vor 3 Monaten bin ich nach Polen geflogen. Now, obviously, I suppose you could have said Österreich because you're actually in Österreich at the moment, and you come from Birmingham. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Vor 3 Monaten bin ich nach Polen geflogen. 3 months ago, I flew to Poland, like so, like that. So 3 months ago, I flew to Poland. Or nach Österreich, why not? Why not? Right. So let's have a look at the question that's going to surprise you. So now this übrigens means moreover. So moreover, woher kommen Sie? So moreover, where do you come from? Warum sind Sie hier in Österreich? So you might get a bit of disturbance in a minute. I think my wife's already back. Incredible. So where do you come from? Ich komme aus England. Ja, Holland, England. Okay, und warum sind Sie hier in Österreich? Und ich bin hier in Österreich. I'm going to put that for short. Als Austausch, as an exchange student. Yeah. So Austauschstudent, meine Damen und Herren. A Studentin if you're a female. Okay, remember that. It makes more sense now that you actually say Österreich, because if you think about it, you would have flown there, wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Yeah. So my wife might disturb me in a minute. Okay, just give you sort of heads up on that. She doesn't believe in all this recording nonsense. All right. So let's go back. Kann ich Ihnen helfen? So that's what I start off with. And I say, yeah, you say, ich möchte einen Flug nach Birmingham buchen or reservieren. Next bit. Wann wollen Sie fliegen? Ich möchte am Donnerstag, am 26. Februar, ungefähr 3 Uhr nachmittags fliegen. I don't think you need to say that much. You can drop this bit out and this bit maybe, even the nachmittags. Yeah? Okay. And the next bit. Alles klar. All right. And then you ask a question. I say, nur eine kleine Tasche. You're only allowed a small bag. And then here for number 4. Wann sind Sie zum letzten Mal geflogen? When did you fly for the last time? That means, vor 3 Monaten, 3 months ago, bin ich nach Österreich geflogen. Oder bin ich hier hingeflogen, meaning I flew here 3 months ago. Okay, if you don't want to say nach Österreich. Okay. And then we got the surprise question for you, ladies and gents. Okay, where do you come from and why are you here in Austria? And ich komme aus England, I come from England, ich bin hier in Österreich. I'm here in Austria als Austauschstudent oder Studentin, blah blah blah, and so on and so on and so on. Dankeschön und tschüss. This is volume 1, ladies and gents, of this production.